Zach, Spartan Defense. Today we're doing 320s. For anyone wondering today, we are shooting Sig 147 grain. We're not sponsored. We just like the ammo. It's good at the range. It's good at home. Do what you will. The M17, guys, is the gun that started it all. So this was the gun that won the Army contract. It's where we got the 320 from. It's basic, no frills, has a manual safety. One shot. Everybody knows the rules. 5.8. Trigger's decent. Nothing special. Gun's nothing special. Reciprocation is nice. Sights are fast. One shot, everybody knows the rules. Oh, there's a safety. One shot. The P320, guys, this is the evolution to the civilian side of the M17. We are lacking a manual safety. We're still optics cut. This one's a bit more friendly, so optics plates are available out there. Upgraded trigger, upgraded FCU, very safe gun, very fun gun. Let's go ahead and shoot it. One shot, everybody knows the rules. Okay, the trigger's better. A lot better than the M17. We're gonna give this 6.2. 6.2, one shot. Everybody knows the rules. Yeah, 6.2. Hey guys, so this is the 322 now. So this is the, you could call it the basic cheap version of the 320 that allows you to train on a budget, okay? So this is a standard cap mag in 22. So this is a 15, 17 round magazine, okay? Just like the M17, the 320, any of those guns are gonna come with. It's a 1-to-1 feel. The weight is pretty darn close. We're still optics cut. This one does have a manual thumb safety, so, you know, that's fun. If you want to train that for your carry gun, one shot, everybody knows the rules. Okay, for a training gun, we're gonna give this the same as the 320. This is a 6.2. Nothing fancy, not a lot of frills, but it works and you train on a budget. All right, now we got the 320 Spectre Comp Blackout. This guy's super hot, got a Romeo 2, got one of Sig's Foxtrot lights. This is a pretty hot setup. One shot, everybody knows the rules. Okay. We're gonna shoot that one more time. Yeah, I'm feeling, we're gonna give it a 7 flat. No points, no nothing, just 7 flat. This has a phenomenal trigger feel. The gun shoots very flat because of that compensator. This is, maybe one more. There we go. You know what, 7-1. 7-1 for the Spectre Comp Blackout. That guy's hot. That's hot. All right, guys, this is the P320 XCarry Legion. So this is one of their Guccier offerings. Got a TLR7 sub on this guy, optics cut once again. It does have a tungsten infused grip. It is shorter, so it's optimized for your carry gun. And this one's kind of fancy dancy. We're rocking a gas pedal. Okay, this is something that you can do on any 320, upgraded FCU, one shot, everybody knows the rules. Ooh, that's crispy. Okay, never been a big gas pedal guy, still not a big gas pedal guy. Kind of changes the way I grip the gun, not a huge fan. However, 320 XCarry Legion, solid 6.5. Solid 6.5. That's a, yeah, solid 6.5. Crispy trigger, a bit snappier on the recoil. Yeah, 6.5, 6.5. All right, 320 X5 Legion. Again, tungsten infused grip on this guy. However, we're rocking a 5-inch barrel. Got some lightning cuts in the slide, still optics cut. Nothing super fancy about this guy outside of the magwell and the tungsten grip, but let's give it a feel. It's got good weight. I like it already. Let's squeeze the trigger, see what happens. Ooh, okay, interesting. I don't know, hold on, one shot. All right, not what I expected. Not what I expected. We're gonna give it a 6.8. It's a little bit over the XCarry Legion. I think it's just that longer barrel. I'm a big 5-inch barrel guy. I like them long. Yeah, I don't know, one more, hold on. Okay, the trigger's good. Same trigger as the XCarry Legion. But yeah, that slide it reciprocates nicer. A lot of that has to do with the fact that we're burning more powder inside the barrel. But yeah, we're gonna go 6.5, 6.5. All right, another 320. This one started life as a bare bones 320. Somebody upgraded it with that nice little Wilson combat grip action. Cool feature about all the 320s, okay? So Sig's Romeo sights are using the Delta Point footprint. So any loophole Delta Points will fit these naturally with no adapter plate. Again, this has no frills. It does appear to be an upgraded FCU. Let's give it a shot, one shot. Everybody knows the rules. Okay. So we had a little bit of failure to feed there. That's fine. It's probably my big fat hands hitting the slide stop. I'm gonna give this a 6 flat, okay? It's a little better than your standard 320. That's coming from that Wilson 20 or Wilson Combat Grip Module. The trigger feels nice like the rest of them. There is a bit of a springy twang to it, but when you're shooting, you don't notice it so much. It's more of a dry fire notice. And that loophole Delta Point footprint is awesome. Gives you good sights. You can acquire it real fast, just like the Sig optics. Yeah, solid 6, solid 6. All right, so this 320 is kind of upgraded with this slide stop here. I'm not certain who makes this, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. However, it does come out a good bit. Something to note is I've got some big old man paws here, and the pad of my thumb is really pushing into that. That's why we're getting those failures to feed, is I'm actually stopping the slide with my high tang grip. Not a huge problem, it's just a grip adjustment. I don't shoot this gun very much, but something to note. All right, Sig 320 Custom Works. This is a carry size, so it's smaller. We have some laser stippling in here. I believe, someone will correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, because you guys are savages, but I believe this is a Spectre slide. Someone correct me if I'm wrong. Anyways, one shot, we all know the rules. Okay, that is an upgraded FCU for sure. It feels really crisp, it feels really good. This is better than the carry size 320 that was bare bones. I don't know what all they did to this Custom Works, but that thing's fast. That thing's fast, it's flat. Guys, we're gonna do it. This is a solid 6.9. Solid 6.9. There it is. There's our 6.9 right there. Sig Custom Works 320, guys. 6.9. Sig 320 AXG Scorpion. This guy's no longer in production. Pretty cool piece. We've got the AXG, which is the aluminum X grip. This has some G10 scales on it. One shot, you know the rest. Okay. Off the rip. Here we go. Upgraded FCU. This guy shoots super, super, super flat. The dot is dead, by the way. So for a gun to be that accurate with a dead dot, it says a lot. Granted, that's partly me, not to toot my own horn, but it is. This is a nice piece. It's very shootable, it's very comfortable. The trigger squeeze is really nice and smooth. The reset's nice. We're gonna give it a 6.7, 6.7. Again, my fat thumb palm swell, I forgot words today, is actuating that slide lock, but now it's doing it in reverse. It was actually keeping it down, it wasn't pushing it up. So got a failure to lock back, but that's all the grip. 6.7. This is a 320 Daniel Horner, or DH3. This is a custom built gun from Sig, based off of one of the guns that one of their pro shooters is running. So we have an upgraded FCU, some lightning cuts in the slide. This thing's hot, one shot, you know the rest. That was one shot, we all saw it. Interestingly enough, this one ranks a little low for me. We do have a silicon carbide grip, that's cool. It does feel good in the hand. The mag well bites on the bottom of your hand real nice. You can get a good purchase on it. Not overly fond of this guy though. It is good. It's just not my favorite out of what we've been touching here today. we're gonna go 6.2. 6.2 on this guy. It's cool, it's fancy. Just not my vibe, not my vibe. Trigger feels good though. Grip feels good. Trigger pull is good. It's a very light trigger. I like heavier triggers. It's sort of that, not mush. It's just, it's hard to feel the trigger because there's not a lot of weight to it. Yeah, 6.2, 6.2. 320 AXG Legion, guys. This guy's pretty sweet. It's got an integral comp to the slide. It's not like a true add-on comp, but it does compensate. This is the Romeo no Juliet numero uno, okay? And we all know it, one shot, you know the rest. Ooh, that's crispy. Okay, super, super flat. I mean, super flat. That integral comp, whew. We're gonna give this guy a solid 7.3. So far, this is my favorite of the AXGs. Again, AXG standing for aluminum X grip. This again has those nice G10 scales. These ones have that cool fancy dancy Legion logo. Man, I like that. That is a flat boy. I mean, it takes no skill. The trigger's upgraded. You just point and squeeze, man. This is, that's a solid 7.3, boys. I like this a lot. 7.3, boys. 7.3. That trigger is crispy. Crispy, crispy, man. Crispy. What we have here, guys, is kind of the je ne sais quoi, if you will, of what you can do with a 320. So, this started life as a basic, bare bones, no frills 320. The owner of this went out. They added the Zev slide, which is obviously different than the factory Sig stuff. It is cut for the RMR footprint, super fancy. We got a Parker Mountain machine compensator. I'm a huge fan of those guys, really love what they do. A lot of research and science goes into these compensators, okay? Again, AXG grip, so we've got an aluminum grip, but this time instead of that G10 that Sig is offering, we've got some Lock Grips brass grip panels. Big fan, they add some weight. The heavier the gun, the less you're gonna feel the reciprocation. And like we've been saying, one shot, you know the rest. Okay. Here's where we're at. I love this. I love Parker Mountain. I love this build. However, that AXG Legion, that's still my winner today. This is gonna get a solid 7. It's a good build. I like what we've got going on. We got that good old X300 turbo for some good illumination. Got the SRO, it's a nice big sight picture. But man, that Romeo 1's got a good sight picture too. And the compensation on it, frankly, I don't notice much of a difference. This is an add-on compensator. It's not built into the slide, so this is have to be timed and shimmed and all that good stuff. But yeah, solid 7, just not quite a 7.3. Trigger feels really good. This is a Gray Guns trigger. Forgot to mention that already, but it is a Gray Guns trigger, which is a great trigger upgrade for the FCU internally to these. Something of note, every single one of these guns we've been showing you guys, the gun is not the lower half, okay? So typically with the handgun, the frame is going to be the gun. What Sig has done here is they have created a firearm that is actually the FCU. So the fire control unit can be pulled out of this and dropped into any of the other frames we've touched today. Any of the slides can be dropped onto those frames, and you can really build whatever you want. It's kind of like if you had a gun that was Legos, and we all love Legos, we know this. We're all men. Every man out there has touched a Lego at some point and said, I wish my guns could do this. And the 320 really is that gun. There's no gunsmithing involved with dropping slides on. There's no gunsmithing involved with dropping grips on. You buy it, you put it together, you shoot it, one shot. You guys know the rest. Solid 7 here, solid 7. P320 X10, guys. So if you're out in the woods, grizzly bear stumbles upon you, you gotta smoke him. This is your boy, all right? We're shooting the big chonky 10 mil. The gun is big and chonky to match. Fly fishers, hunters, whoever you are, hikers, doesn't matter. If you need something for defense in the woods, this is your go-to. I wouldn't advise it for home defense. But either way, one shot, you know the rest. Okay, that is very stout. We are shooting Sig Sauer 180 grain 10 mil. That's a beefy boy. It's pretty snappy. However, as you saw, we were able to keep him on target. So granted, you're probably not getting 15 shots off before a grizzly's on you. However, in my opinion, I would choose this much quicker than I would a revolver for woods defense. There's increased capacity. I'm able to put more shots down range. 10 mil is a nasty round, as you can very clearly see. I don't want to get hit by that. A grizzly doesn't want to get hit by that. The gophers don't want to get hit by that. So just, you know, it's snappy, boys. It's snappy. For woods defense, we're gonna hit it with a 6.9 again. I'm not saying it's a 7. There's no optics, so it's hard to upgrade it, but yeah, the trigger feels good. It's very crisp. I know where the reset is. I know where that wall is. The grip feels comfortable. I can really hang on to it. You know, we had some flyers there, but man, yeah, solid 6.9, boys. Solid 6.9. So now that we've shot them all, and I've picked my top 3, there's a lot of 320s out there, guys. There's a lot you can do with them. There's a lot that you can decide that you may or may not want. The good news is even if you buy one and you decide, you know what, that's not my winner, go out and buy something different. You can swap it out. You don't have to buy a whole new gun. That FCU, it moves, man. So starting from my 3rd, we got the custom build, right? Zev slide's cool. I like Zev. I like what they do. They're a good company. I like that Gray Guns trigger. It's got a nice crisp feel to it. I like the weight. It didn't quite have the panache that some of these other guys had. It shot well. It shot really well. I kind of shot like crap, but it shot well. Yeah, just number 3. It's decent, just not quite the winner. 2nd place, we got this Spectre Comp Blackout. Okay, this guy's sweet, man. This kind of feels like if I was in a sci-fi film. Not quite Star Wars, more like that Total Recall vibe. That Romeo 2, really cool optic. It's got a couple of options for you. So it comes as an open emitter dot. You can make it closed emitter. There's an acrylic shield that drops in. There's that metal hood that sits over it. Gives you sort of that acro vibe. I'm a big fan of that. It makes it very easy to acquire the dot, very fast to shoot. And then again, compensator, makes it flat, makes it nice. I like the grip. The laser stippling's pretty good. It's got a good feel to it. It's kind of textury, something to bite. Yeah, so, you know, number 2, decent, just not my winner. And then my winner, of course, man, that AXG Legion, guys. That is a hell of a gun. I came into today, I have some experience with the 320. I've shot M17s, I've shot M18s, I've shot 320s that were built out. I've never been blown away by them. I will say that this AXG Legion did it to me today. It made me a believer in the 320. Didn't think that was gonna happen. I'm not mad about it, I'll say that much. I do like metal guns, so having that AXG is awesome. The G10 feels great, very bitey, very grippy. And then that Romeo No Juliet numero uno, baby. That is a crispy optic, trigger's crispy. That comp though. This thing was the flattest shooting of the day. Sig really did some good work on this, guys. And again, let's say you buy this and you go, you know what, the comp slide ain't for me, I want something smaller, or you just want 2 slides because you want to put it in your pants and go hide. You can do that, okay? And then at the end of the day, you want to go back out and do some cool guy stuff, throw that comp slide back on there, throw a light on there, do whatever you want. These guns are yours to mold, to build, to do what you will. And it all is around that really cool Sig FCU. So there's my winner for the day, the Sig AXG Legion, guys. That's the one.